Right, so FPL has recently been announced about a week ago. Everyone's getting their first drafts and their first teams. Who is my team and who is the best players to pick? Right, so I'm going to take you through probably the best team. It's got to be. It's got the best players in and overall it's quality. It's not all these big hitters. It's overall greatness. In goal, straight away, you've got Mendy. 5 million, cheap as chips. At the moment, they're not going to go up, are they? But keepers this season a lot cheaper, and Mendy for 5 mil. He's worth that 0.5 that you'd normally just have a 4.5. He's worth the upgrade. He's going to be in my team probably the whole season unless he gets an injury. Solid signing. Next to him, we've got Caballero from Southampton. Their kit that they've got for the goal, he looks nice. He's not going to play really, is he? Then defence. I feel like defence this season is a big part of FPL. You've got the likes of Trent, João Cancelo, Reece James, Chilwell, Perisic. They're all quite cheap relatively. I thought Trent might go up to 8 mil. He's only 7.5. As it stands, we've got Perisic, 5.5. Him, I know he's old, but if he can play on that wing-back role, week in, week out, getting attacking returns, getting them clean sheet points, it'll be great. And under Conte, Spurs should be a lot more better defensively. They kept a few clean sheets towards the end of the season, and they're going to bloody do it again. So I think Perisic is a great sign, especially with 5.5 mil. Then you've got the man himself, Trent Alexander-Arnold, the Scouser from Liverpool. Unbelievable stuff from him. Every season he provides. He was amazing first half of last season, and then Robertson kind of went into the second half and did better. Robertson, as it stands, is not in my team. I would potentially change it. There's a little alternate team that I've got in case, say, I do switch and want to play Robertson, because he is also on the level of Trent. Obviously, Trent for that 0.5 more. Sometimes it's worth it because he does get a few more assists, but Robertson, second half season, he was just as good. But then we've got Tomiyasu from Arsenal. If he stays fit, right back, I think he'll be class. They've obviously upgraded with Jesus and stuff like that. There should be a better team, and he can get attacking returns. Would be a great player. He's only 4.5 mil. Stick him on the bench, maybe occasionally in the first team. You have to see what happens. Then we've got City's own João Cancelo. I know he should play pretty much every week. Sometimes he might be rotated, but for 7 mil last season, he was incredible. The season before that, he was done well. So he's had 2 good seasons. And he plays in that left wing-back role where he scores goals, gets assists. He's a good player. Then we've got Ricardo, 4.5 mil. If he performs when he was at his prime, he gets assists, he gets goals. He'll be a bagsman on FPL, getting loads of points. And now we move into the midfield. Salah, 13 mil. We've got him in the team. He's quality. He's probably the best FPL player over the many seasons. Incredible stuff. 13 mil. Biggest starting price for any player. He goes to the team. Mo Salah, the Egyptian king, going to be captain most weeks. He's in my team. We got Felipe Coutinho. Villa have a good start. It's like 4 easy fixtures at the start. I think Coutinho, now that he's had like half season, first full season, he should be good under pre-season. He can get the ball rolling, and hopefully Villa don't bloody bottle it. I think Coutinho can be good, but obviously you have to see how Villa perform. Then I've got Luis Diaz. Now this is a point that I don't know whether to keep him or not, because Luis Diaz, last season, he was really good for Liverpool, but FPL wise, he scored a few points, not as many as I'd like. He's got a first full season though, but then could he rotate with Jota and stuff? You have to see. He's in the team at the moment, but there is a switcheroo that I'd do, which you'll see here. I could put Rashford in, or Barnes, downgrade for now to a 4.5, who's in my team. Nice bench option, got the West Ham links in there. And then I could put Robertson in for Tomiyasu. That way I've got even bigger on defence. And I feel like defence, as I said, is going to be a big part of FPL. But that's to be decided if Rashford will do well. I don't know about Man United because Man United this season, they look a bit ropey into their transfer window. They can do well, and Rashford could be a bargain if they start well. But I'm not too sure on the moment, so I've stuck with Diaz. If Nico Williams goes Forest, that's another bloody option, another spanner in the works. The transfers dictate this team a lot. But I feel they're my 2 drafts at the moment. Luis Diaz or no Luis Diaz and upgrading to Robertson. Then we have Coutinho and Salah. It would be like a 4-3-2, I think, because then in attack, we have Jesus and Haaland. Haaland, obviously, him or Kane. Kane's more proven, but Haaland, the fixtures that he's got, and he should be tapping a lot of goals in. He can be amazing. Jesus, obviously, he's had the first friendly where he scored a lot of goals. I think he'll be sick if he continues his City form and gets game time week in, week out. The Jesus Christ of the Lord Saviour will provide FPL points. And he's only 8 mil, so, Then on the bench, we've got Dwight Gale. And then we've got Pereira, who's gone to Fulham, so, that's cheap as chips. 4.5 mil. It's a good FPL team, and I think that's overall really good. The only bit is I would maybe downgrade Diaz to get Robertson in. Then I've gone massive on the defence, and obviously that midfielder would have to be Rashford or someone around the 6.5, maybe Odegaard. But that completes the FPL, and ultimately, they're the big signs you want. I don't think you're going to get Son in your team. you're going to have to pack Son or Salah. You've got to have at least 2 premium defenders in my eyes, Trent and then Reece James, or Trent and Cancelo. Some of these. There's some bargains as well, like Perisic. Oh, well, it's your team to decide, but that team there, that'll get you points. That'll win your leagues, you know, the bloody nice to meet you leagues, all that shit. My team as well, goated name, McGinn and Tonic. Classic, you know. No, that not even the smartest people think of that. There's other certain players that might come into the mix, like an Eriksen, depending on how much he comes in. Ronaldo could be a good asset. Ooh, but for 10.5, if he leaves, if he goes to another Prem club, you know, he'll be decent. But if he goes out the league, then it's a ripperoni. But for 10.5 mil, if he gets some goals scoring and plays consistently, he will be a good asset, because that team is the bread and butter point scorers all over the gaff in there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to leave a like, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.